Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2.
It's hosted by Trinity Baptist College and sponsored by our friends at Visit Jacksonville and the Beaches. Prior to the introduction of today's starting lineups, let's open with a word of prayer, and that'll be followed by the singing of our national anthem. Join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you above all else for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We hope that everything that we do here today is honoring and glorifying to you, and we ask that your will is that all players and officials remain safe throughout the course of today's competition. We pray this in your Son's name. Amen. Now, if you're able, would you please stand and join 12-year-old Amara Powell as she honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright skies and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets raging there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right.
The Suns from Johnson University, Florida, will be the guests on the scoreboard by virtue of their number 4 seeding in the region tournament. Their head coach in his second season is Elliot Hernandez. He's assisted by Eddie Carrasquillo, and the student assistant is Jonathan Rivera. Here's their starting lineup. At guard, a 6-foot junior from Philadelphia, PA, number 0, Justin Ryder. Also at guard, a 6-foot senior from Williamsburg, Kentucky, number 1, Corey Shelton. A 5'9" junior guard out of Pensacola, Florida, number 2, Antoine Bradley. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 4, Daquan Vickers. And at guard, a 5'11" freshman from Wilson, North Carolina, number 20, Elijah Barnes. The Bruins from Bob Jones University are led by their head coach, Burton Uaro, in his 5th season. He's assisted by Dr. Tony Miller, John Clay, and Pete Champion. Their team managers, Caleb Daniel and John Barron, to meet their starters for today's game. At guard, a 6'2" junior out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, number 2, Elijah Couple. At forward, a 6'4" junior from Long County, Georgia, number 3, Stefan Hughley. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Greer, South Carolina, number 4, Hayes Rush. At guard, a 6'foot junior out of Midland, Michigan, number 24, Mark Dickerson. And in guard, a 6'3" junior from Blue, Georgia, number 23, the Region Player of the Year, Henry Blair.
And one more time here at Trinity Baptist College, Trinity Gymnasium. This is the men's NCCAA Division II South Region Championship game between the Johnson University of Florida Suns and the Bob Jones University Bruins. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, my son, on camera, and we've really enjoyed bringing you all the action here on our TBC Eagles Sports Network on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for all the patronage and all the interaction that you've given us throughout these 9 games. Bob Jones women defeated Pensacola Christian College just a little while ago. That final score, 83-74. We'll give you some of the totals in just a little while. The Bruins men are 13-11, counting their 2 wins this week. The Suns are 10-13. Ball game underway. Dickerson lost control, got it back. And the Bruins looking for the first scoring opportunity. Player of the year, Henry Blair, goes up, misses the jump shot, and it's out of bounds. And it is Johnson's ball. There's a foul that I did not notice on the whistle. Nope, they're not calling a foul. They said it was out of bounds off Elijah Barnes. And Bruins get a fresh 20 seconds. Bob Jones defeated Southeastern Baptist 83-71 in the quarterfinal on Thursday. Shot missed by Blair, pulled down by the Suns. Chloe Shelton brings it up the court. And then with that 8 seconds left, 3-pointer from Trevor Brunson, Bob Jones defeated Trinity Baptist 55-53 last night. The Eagles had one last chance, but came up a little short as the ball hit off the rim, and Bob Jones held on for the 2-point win. Rush is blocked, and neither team has put it through the cylinder just yet. Johnson defeated Pensacola Christian 78-75, staving off a big 25-point comeback by the Pensacola Christian Eagles. And then Johnson defeated Toccoa Falls 71-68 in a barn burner yesterday afternoon. Bob Jones, the number 3 seed. Johnson, the number 4 seed. 1 and 2 knocked out last night. Still, neither team has put one through the net. Bob Jones averages 77 points per game and allows 79. Shooting 44% from the field, 34% from three-point range, and 73% at the free-throw line. And again, nobody able to convert just yet. Johnson also averages 74 points per game and allows 78. The Suns are shooting 41% from the field as a team, 30 from three-point range, and 68 at the line. As we saw in the close game between the women's Bruins and Eagles, free throw shooting can make a huge difference. We have our first score of the game. Of course, you Suns fans may recognize the voice of Mr. David Jones, who spent 2 years as your PA man and play-by-play announcer. He's also worked the Clearwater and the Chicago Bulls. Glad to have Mr. Jones here. I try not to talk over him, so you can hear everything that everyone in our crowd hears here inside the gymnasium. That's our first foul of the game. Blair will shoot 2.
Suns personal fouls on Justin Ryder, first of the game.
Henry Blair will shoot 2.
Henry Blair shooting 2 shots.
The South Region Player of the Year. He's at 77% at the line throughout the season, and his first shot is good, and the Bruins are on the board. Blair averages 18.9 points per game. That's including the 2 games they played in this tournament. 2-1 in favor of the Suns. This could tie it up, and it does, but there's still a whole lot of basketball left to be played. Blair goes 2 for 2. Head coach of the Suns, Mr. Elliot Hernandez, in his second season, is also the athletic director and the sports information director of Johnson University of Florida. Vickers kicks this one outside and tried to get it to Barnes, but lost it. Dickerson picks it up, finds Brush, and that one partially blocked. Brush wanting a foul. He's not getting the call. Justin Ryder, spin move inside. No, misses a layup. Vickers able to keep the ball in bounds. Of course, the third day in a row we've seen the Suns and the Bruins a lot more familiar with them now than when I was when this tournament started. We saw both teams here in the regular season taking on Trinity Baptist College. And Vickers blocks Fuller going up for the shot. That's out of bounds. It's Bruins ball with 17 seconds left on the clock. Bob Jones won both games during the regular season between these two teams, but it's difficult to beat the same team 3 times in a season, as we saw earlier today, when the women from Bob Jones defeated the #1 team in the country, Pensacola Christian. But the Eagles of Pensacola Christian are very, very likely to be invited to the national tournament anyway, and those two teams will very likely meet again in Joplin, Missouri. Vickers with a 3rd chance, and he converts. Both the men's and the women's national championship tournament in Joplin, Missouri at Ozark Christian College. And Dickerson able to escape the pressure and get the layup. That national tournament will run from March 9th through the 12th. The winner of this game you're watching now will head to Joplin, Missouri. Of course, both teams will have a great chance at getting an at-large bid, as may very well. Trinity Baptist College not out of the running. Trinity Baptist not out of the running to get an at-large bid. Still possible. Really, Toccoa Falls College as well could get it. This team, this region is so evenly matched up that any one of them could have won this tournament, and anyone could get the at-large bid. Bradley for 3. 9-4 Johnson. Fuller inside the paint, guarded by Caleb Thomas, and draws the foul.
Suns personal fouls on Caleb Thomas, his first. For the Bruins, Daniel Fuller shooting 2.
Daniel Fuller scored 12 points against Southeastern Baptist College on Thursday, 3 against Trinity Baptist last night. He's at the line where he's a 75% free throw shooter. And his first is good. All 3 points, save for Mark Dickerson's short jumper, scored at the line for the Bruins. Fuller now trying to go 2 for 2, and he does.
Bruins substitution number 3, Stephon Hughley.
We mentioned the game-winning 3 from Trevor Brunson. He scored 9 in that game last night and 18 against Southeastern Baptist on Thursday. 14.5 left to go in the first, and Johnson has an early lead, 9-6. Corey Shelton scored 23 against Pensacola on Thursday and 18 against Toccoa, or Trinity Baptist, last night. That ball's out of bounds, and we'll go over to the Bruins. Oh, I had that wrong. I had it right the first time. Toccoa Falls College. Can't tell the difference between my own F and my own B, just like when I was a college student. Hey, college is hard. That one knocked down by Thomas. Very quickly up the right side of the court, feeds Ryder. Inside to Bradley, and the layup is good.
Antoine Bradley.
(11-6) Johnson with the lead. Dickerson inside the paint, lost the ball, got it back, spins around Shelton and draws the foul. Shelton with his first.
Suns personal fouls on Corey Shelton, his first. For the Bruins, will be Mark Dickerson shooting 2.
Dickerson's at 72% on the season. He scored 12 on Thursday against Southeastern, 5 last night against Trinity Baptist. And that free throw is good. Every point vital, as almost every one of these 9 games has been under 10 points, the final margin of victory. And this one is off the front of the rim. A 12-point win for Bob Jones over Southeastern on Thursday. And a 28-point win for Pensacola women over Trinity Baptist on Friday. Other than that, everything's been a single-digit margin. We've had some fantastically exciting basketball here at Trinity Gymnasium. Bradley could not keep it in bounds, so the ball goes back to the Bruins. Johnson leads by 4. Still plenty of time left in the first half, 13-10.
Suns substitution, number 4, Daquan Dicker.
And as we've been dealing with the entire tournament, a very large and loud crowd here at Trinity Gymnasium. Of course, the Suns only 2.5 hours via the highway from Kissimmee, Florida. Bob Jones from Greenville, South Carolina. Much longer drive, but they brought a very good following with them. And with both their teams playing for the South Region title, they've had each other's team out there on the bleachers cheering their friends on the court. Blair gets the basket. Shelton responds in the 3. 14-9 the score in favor of the Suns. As I always say, after Barnes converts, or rather couples, scoreboard you see on the screen is unofficial. The one inside the gymnasium is the official scoreboard. Rosini DeCaster works the online scoreboard, and he is fantastic at keeping up and getting everything almost absolutely perfectly. That one goes off Trevor Brunson and out of bounds. 12 minutes and 7 seconds left, and a 3-point lead for the Suns. Bradley works the ball past midcourt. Hopefully you're able to hear everything okay. This is my 9th game in 3 days, plus a very loud crowd. Ryder for 3. Good. Timeout.
Lineup number 24, Mark Dickerson.
Timeout called by Johnson coach Elliot Hernandez. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this message from the NCCAA.
Elijah Barnes.
It was Bob Jones who called the timeout. The official pointed to Johnson first and then said it was Bob Jones who actually called the 30-second timeout. 17-11, the Suns lead. That's Elijah Couples, guarded by Elijah Barnes. Bruins work the ball to the left side. Dickerson now moves into the paint. Turnaround jumper a little too strong. And we have a foul as Stefan Hughley tried to put it back in.
Suns personal fouls on Daquan Vickers, his first. It is Stefan Hughley shooting 2.
Hughley at the line, 68%, 46 for 68 this season. And the first free throw is good. Bob Jones has made 6 of its first 7. Number 2, good. Make that 7 of 8.
Bruins substitution, Daniel Fuller. Also checking in, Henry Blair.
So Hughley on the board with 2. He scored 8 Thursday and 4 last night. Usually averages 7.5 points per game. Henry Blair scored 10 each game, Thursday and Friday. That's Vickers with the layup.
Vickers.
He averages 9.6, got 7 against Pensacola and 11 against Toccoa Falls. That's Couples going across the lane, finding Dickerson for 3, off the rim, put back by Brush, and then Dickerson puts it in. A play like that by Elijah Couples right at the halftime buzzer where he was where he needed to be. A three-pointer missed, but Couples tapped it in right before the buzzer. That pulled Bob Jones to within 2, and that was a final margin of victory for Bob Jones, 2 points. If Couples hadn't been there or had missed that tip-in, of course, you never know that the game turns out exactly the way it did, but that play could very easily get overlooked. There's Brush with the short jumper, and it's 19-17 Johnson. So you have to credit Elijah Couples with that play that could have been the big difference in last night's win. Couples with the ball across the timeline. Very quickly into the paint, turnaround jumper, off the rim. Bradley with the rebound, just avoids stepping out of bounds. Suns lead by 2, looking to extend, and we're going to have ourselves a foul on the floor.
Bruins personal foul is on Daniel Fuller, his first, the team's first. Re-entering the Bruins lineup, Trevor Brunson. Suns substitution, Corey Shelton.
Antoine Bradley is Johnson's leading scorer at 20.2 points per game. He scored 9 against Pensacola and 19 against Toccoa Falls. Suns work the ball to the right side. Shot clock at 12. Shelton guarded by Dickerson. Tries to get around his defender, feeds Vickers, and Vickers draws the foul.
Bruin personal fouls on Mark Dickerson. That's his first.
Raekwon Vickers, 42% free throw shooting this season. He has 2. 18 total points in the tournament, plus the 6 he has scored in the first half here today. Chance to extend a 2-point lead, and the first one is good. Three-point lead, pending free throw number 2. Substitution for Johnson.
Sun substitution number 11, Alexander Gonzalez.
Bradley will head off, chance to catch his breath. We'll see him back on the court before long. He is Johnson's leading scorer. We want to thank Visit Jacksonville and the Beaches, the sponsor of the South Region tournaments. We also want to thank Chick-fil-A, who sponsored the hospitality room and the table for the coaches and the staff here at attendance at the South Region tournament. So thank you. Visit Jacksonville and the Beaches and Chick-fil-A. Not sure what the official is talking about at the scorer's table. Something to do with the clock is what I'm guessing, or the foul situation, because the fouls are being reset. Johnson has committed 4, Pensacola 2. Scoreboard now correct regarding the fouls and everything else. Vickers hit his first. Here's number 2. In and out. Rebound Fuller. Bruins work the ball to the right sideline, and we have ourselves a whistle, a foul away from the ball.
Suns personal fouls on Alexander Gonzalez is first. It's the team's 5th. Bruins substitution, Joe Powell, Elijah Couple, and Stephon Hughley.
3-point lead for the Suns. Bruins could tie it with a 3-point play. They are a good 3-point shooting team, 30%, 34% rather overall on the season. That one goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Johnson's ball. The Suns are shooting 30% from 3-point range. Ryder with possession all the way across the court, work to the corner. Gonzalez back to Shelton. Bounce pass to Vickers, almost got away from him, and then it does. And it hit off Blair's foot, so Johnson keeps the ball with 14 on the shot clock. Pretty warm here at Trinity Gymnasium. It's in the mid-80s outside. Pretty close to that inside the gym as well. Ryder for three, good! He averages 11 per game, scored 7 on Thursday, 8 on Friday. Hughley in response gets the layup.
Stephon Hughley.
23-19, Suns lead. 8 minutes and 7 seconds left in the half. Ten seconds to shoot. Ryder to the top of the arc. Guarded by Joe Powell, and the three-pointer wide to the left. Out of bounds. Bob Jones gets the stop it needs and has a chance to cut the deficit to 2 with a 3-point play or 3 with a deuce. Powell outside to Dickerson. Couples guarded, but he gets inside the paint. Spins around a couple of times. A shot no good and a foul. It is going to Johnson. It's against Bob Jones.
Bruins personal fouls on Stephon Hughley. His first. It's the team's third.
Hughley called for the push. And Johnson has possession and a 4-point lead at 23-19. Elijah Barnes guarded by Hughley and guarded also by Blair, and Blair knocks the ball away. Barnes keeps control. Gonzalez turns around but has nowhere to throw the ball. He finally finds Ryder. Ryder tried to beat the shot clock, had to rush it a little bit, missed everything, and Bob Jones gets possession.
Trevor Brunson and number 4, Hayes Rush.
Under 7 minutes left to go in the first half. A very fast-paced ball game, as we always see here at Trinity Gymnasium. 23-19.
Number 2, Antoine Bradley.
In the women's game for the Bruins, Tamara Kanishka, 17 points, and the player of the game. Delaney Edwards had 16 for the Bruins in their big win over Pensacola Christian. Jessianne Weedman had 11. Turn around, jump in, basket is good, and one.
Personal foul number 4, Daquan Vickers, his second. Stephon Hughley, one shot. Re-entering the Bruin lineup, Henry Blair.
Well, Hughley got the basket, chance at a 3-point play. A little too strong. Rebound by Brush, gives it right back to Hughley. Reverse layup, good. So even better than making the free throw. It's tied at 23. Shelton for 3. Got it.
Shelton for 3.
8 points for Shelton. He's already scored 41 plus these 8 in the tournament, so 49 points over 3 games. Actually, 2 in less than a half. And a whistle. Looks like it's going against Johnson.
Suns' personal foul is on Justin Ryder, his second. The team is over the limit. For the Bruins, it'll be Henry Blair shooting 1 plus the bonus.
Blair's 2 for 2 so far. Bruins women's team shot 48% in that win over Pensacola and held the Eagles to 29% shooting. Blair converts the free throw. He now has 5 and has a second opportunity now. Bruins women's team converted 23 of 27 free throws. So they shot it well from all over the court. That's how they got the South Region Championship. Shelton for 3, in and out, rebound Couples. Brunson back to Couples. Started by Barnes. Brunson for 3, off the rim. Blair got the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds when he came down with the ball.
Substitution. Number 15, Daniel Fuller. Number 24, Mark Dickerson.
So Bob Jones University going for 2 South Region championships here today. Shay Dickinson had 6 points. Grayson Ledford 9. Catherine Skibo and Bailey Green each had 6, and Ainsley Hutton scored 8 for Bob Jones women's team. Bradley outside. Now the bounce pass is stolen by Hayes Brush. Couples up the right side and draws the foul. Bradley with his first.
Suns personal fouls on Antoine Bradley, his first. It'll be Elijah Couples shooting 2.
You want to talk about an excellent free throw shooter? Elijah Couples, 89% on the season.
The Suns timeout. Re-entering their lineup, number 10, Caleb Thomas.
And when we come back, we're going to see Couples at the line, who is 92 for 104 on the season. We'll pause right here, and we'll be back in just a minute. Elijah Couples at the line, again, 89%. He was over 90% for almost the entire season. And that first one is good. 3 points now for Elijah Couples. And this one is up and in. Couples goes 2 for 2. Bruins are 11 of 12 from the line. Almost stolen. Now 3 for Bradley off the rim. And tracked down in the corner by Thomas. Great pass inside to Vickers, and Vickers now has 9. Vickers blocks Brush. That's Ryder, could not convert. Ball loose near the corner. Out of bounds, it is Bruins ball.
Bruins substitution number 1, Joe Powell.
We get another look at Joe Powell for Bob Jones. It's Powell, Couples, Fuller, Dickerson, and Blair on the court for the Bruins. Bradley, Thomas, Vickers, Shelton, we'll see who the Fifth Sons player is in just a moment. It is Justin Ryder. That's a 3 from Dickerson. Dickerson now with 8. 12 Thursday, 5 last night. It's a 2-point lead for the Bruins. Shelton guarded by Couples. Shot clock at 10. Passed inside and taken away by Dickerson. Both he and Bradley tapped the ball into the air, and Dickerson came away with possession. Dickerson moves inside the paint. Goes up, doesn't get the basket, and Ryder with the rebound. Suns a chance to tie or regain the lead. Vickers guarded by Fuller, kicks it outside to Shelton. Shelton behind the back, finds Vickers, basket is good. It's Caleb Thomas.
Caleb Thomas from Cody Shelton.
Thomas with his first basket, 10.6 is his average. He scored 7 in each game against Pensacola and Toccoa. Tied at 30. And we have a whistle. Blocking foul called against the Suns. Fans pleading that it was a charge.
Vickers, his third.
Coach Hernandez not happy with
basket by Daniel Fuller. He'll shoot 1 shot.
Coach Hernandez not happy with that call. But Fuller got the basket to put the Bruins up by 2, and he's at the line. Fuller 75% on the season, 2 for 2 today.
Suns substitution number 32, Fabian De Los Rios.
Those 2 free throws came very early in the ball game. 2:34 left in the half. Another barn burner on store for us. Free throw is good.
Bruins substitution number 3, Stefan Hughley.
Can't say it enough about the importance of hitting those free throws. 12 for 13 are the Bruins, assuming I have no mistakes. Bradley couldn't get inside. Pulls back, fires, misses. A collision and no call. Second chance, De Los Rios. Third opportunity, and 1.
Off the basket. Bruins personal fouls on number 1, Joe Powell. It'll be Fabian De Los Rios. 1 shot.
If what I have is correct, this is the first free throw of the season for Fabian De Los Rios, according to the Johnson stats page on NCCAA. That one misses and goes out of bounds. And it's Bob Jones' ball, leading 33-32 with 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Blair turns around and banks it off the glass. He has 9, and Bob Jones has a 3-point lead. Shelton guarded by Blair. Thomas back near midcourt. Loud crowd cheering on the Bruins on the defensive side, and a three-pointer. Bradley now has 8. And he pulls the Suns to within 1.
Correction, that's a 2-point field goal.
No, they're saying he was on the line now, and a 2-pointer. So he has 7. 35-34 the score. Count the basket and the foul.
Suns personal foul on number 32, Fabian De Los Rios. His first. Count the basket. Stephon Hughley, 1 shot.
Hughley is 2 for 3 so far. And this one is good. 11 points.
1 minute.
11 points for Hughley. We're going to check all the numbers during halftime. Let you know who's doing what when the second half begins.
No basket.
On the floor is the call. That's team foul number 5.
On Joe Powell, his second.
Number 2 on Powell. 44.8 seconds left.
He's brushed, re-enters by John Lodge.
Shelton for 3. In and out. That one spun around, did a complete 360. Brush to Hughley and the basket.
Stephon Hughley. Hughley squash.
Very quick response by Ryder, but he couldn't complete it. 24 seconds. Ignore the shot clock. That's Dickerson inside the paint. It's Brush. Basket is good. That's good if it goes. No.
Your halftime score, Bob Jones, University 42. Johnson University, Florida 34.
Brings us to the intermission. 15 minutes. And then 20 minutes left of action, barring any overtime period. You're watching Men's South Region Championship action here on TBC Eagles. 42-34 in favor of Bob Jones University as we start the second half.
Suns basketball to begin the second half.
Suns with possession. Both teams shot the ball very well in the first half. Bob Jones at 48%, 1 for 4 from three-point range. The difference in the game is 13 for 15 at the line, while Johnson shot 44%, also very good, 5 for 17 from the three-point line. They're just 1 for 3 at the line, so the free throw line has been the big difference for the Bruins, and they are getting it done, 13 out of 15. Rebounding battle, 15-14 in favor of Johnson. Stephon Hughley has 13 points for the Bruins. Reset the shot clocks, the reason for the whistle. Henry Blair has 9. Hayes Brush and Mark Dickerson each with 6. Daniel Fuller has 5, and Elijah Couples has 4 points. For the Suns, the leader is Daquan Vickers with 9. Corey Shelton, 8. Antoine Bradley, 7. Justin Ryder, 6. And Fabian De Los Rios, 2. Daquan Vickers, though, has 3 fouls for the Suns. 2 for Ryder, 1 each from Shelton, Bradley. And that's Bradley going up and drawing the foul, and will get the basket and 1.
Personal fouls on Henry Blair. It's his first. It will be Antoine Bradley shooting 1.
1 foul each from Shelton, Bradley, Thomas, Gonzalez, and De Los Rios. Antoine Bradley, 89% at the line this season. This one is a little strong, pulled in by Hughley. 2 fouls for Powell, 1 each for Hughley, Fuller, Blair, and Dickerson for the Bruins. So you're up to date in case you missed anything. As the second half just underway, and a 6-point lead for Bob Jones. Less than a minute in. Dickerson got it to drop in.
Mark Dickerson.
8 points for Dickerson. That ball was unsure what it wanted to do, and it fell down inside the nylon. Shelton, layup, good. He's in double digits. He averages 15.4, and again, 23 Thursday, 18 last night. 8-point lead for the Bruins. That one is knocked around and grabbed by Blair. Pull-up jumper, a little short. Hughley got it and 1.
On the basket by Stephon Hughley. Suns personal foul on Antoine Bradley, his second. It'll be Hughley. 1 shot.
Hughley is 3 for 4 at the line, and this one is good. The winner goes to the NCCAA Division II National Championship Tournament at Ozark Christian College in Joplin, Missouri, March 9th through the 12th. Bob Jones women is already on its way.
Elijah Barnes.
First basket for Barnes and a 7-point Bob Jones lead. Just 2 minutes into the second half. Pull up a chair. This is going to be another exciting finish. Couples is blocked. Long pass to Shelton. Goes through his hands, but he corrals it, turns and fires a 3, and almost got the bounce off the rim in the glass. That's Couples, who is a fantastic shooter from anywhere on the court. Hughley spins around and lays it in.
Hughley.
Mentioned Couples a moment ago. He shoots 49.4% from the field and 42% from three-point range. Came in at the line at 89%. That's Bradley guarded by Dickerson. Spin move, short jumper, spins in around and drops out. Hughley picks it up off the floor. Bruins trying to get the lead into double digits. Pump fake from Blair. Hughley pulls up, short jumper. Unless I'm mistaken, that's 20 points now for Hughley. and an 11-point Bruins lead. Shelton to Vickers, no, but a foul. Looks like Hughley will get called.
Bruin personal fouls on Stefan Hughley. It's his second. We can take one. Vickers shooting 2 shots.
Vickers 1 for 2, came in at 42% on the season. Johnson took only 3 foul shots in the first half, made 1. So far, just 1 in the second. It was a miss. This one is good.
Sun substitution number 21, Damaris McNeil. Returning to the Bruin lineup, Trevor Brunson and Daniel Fuller.
Suns now 2 for 5 at the line. Vickers just got himself in the double digits, but the Suns still trail by 10. And that one is a little strong. 2 for 6 are the Suns. Couples guarded by Shelton. Inside the paint. Couldn't get it to go. Vickers to the left side of the court. 10-point lead. Suns trying to get it in the single digits. That's Bradley. Draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. He's a fabulous free throw shooter.
Bruin personal fouls on Trevor Brunson in his first. Will be Antoine Bradley shooting 2 shots.
Bradley missed his only opportunity so far, but came in at 89% on the season. And number 1 is good. 8 points now, or check that 10 for Bradley, pending free throw number 2. And this one is good. He's at 11. 8-point Bruins lead, 51-43. Bob Jones University now trying to sweep the men's and the women's South Region tournaments. Dickerson works his way in the paint. Spin, turnaround, jumper, no. Shelton rebound. Long pass all the way up the court to McNeil, and it's good.
McNeil with Corey Shelton.
He averages 3.8. He scored 5 against Pensacola and 2 against Toccoa Falls. Those 2 points very important in the 3-point win. Actually, a 3-point win both nights, so even though he didn't score a whole lot, McNeil's points were vital.
Suns personal foul is on Justin Ryder, his 3rd. It'll be Elijah Couples shooting 2.
Well, Couples 2 for 2 already today. He's back over 90% on the season and make that 3 for 3. That's his 5th point. More importantly, he puts the lead back up to 7. And now 8. He is almost automatic. Timeout with the score.
This is a Bob Jones 32nd timeout.
53-45 in favor of the Bruins. We'll be back in just a minute. Suns ball trailing by 8. 15-22 left to play. Here come the South Region champion Bruins women's basketball players. They are now back in the gymnasium and ready to cheer on their friends on the court. Again, Bob Jones University trying to win both. Feed inside to Vickers. It's blocked by Brunson. McNeil gets it back, puts it up and in. That's 4 points for McNeil. 53-47. 6-point margin for the Bruins. Blair trying to make it 8, and he does on the second chance.
Henry Blair.
11 points for Henry Blair, the South Region Player of the Year. Jump ball.
On the alternating possession, Bruin basketball. Re-entering the Bob Jones lineup, Joe Powell and Hayes Brush.
Bob Jones leads 55-47. Still a lot of basketball left. This is our final game of the tournament. A steal by Vickers, one-on-one. Couples did the right thing and let him go.
Vickers. This is the Suns timeout. Re-entering their lineup, number 10, Caleb Thomas.
Unless I'm mistaken, Johnson still has two fulls and 2 30s remaining. Bob Jones has all 4 full timeouts left. We'll pause here and we'll be back in a minute on TBC Eagles. Bruins have a 6-point lead with 14-11 to go. Barring any overtime period, that is. Listen to the crowd. Great following from both these schools. Great following from every school here this tournament. Blair off the glass.
Blair.
Great following online on TBC Eagles as well. We've had the beat count approaching 1,000 for almost every game. Shelton inside the paint, now to the left of the lane, stolen by Brush. He has Blair 1-on-2. And a block by Thomas, keeping the ball out of the net. Thomas will get fouled and go to the line. That's Couples with his first.
Bruins personal fouls on Elijah Couples. It's first. It'll be Caleb Thomas shooting 2.
Thomas is 55% on the season. And number 1 is no good. Bounced off the front, then the back, then the front again.
Re-entering the Bruins lineup, Mark Dickerson and Stephon Hughley.
Suns trailing, want to get those points without the clock moving. 8-point lead for Bob Jones. Free throw number 2. Good. 3 points for Caleb Thomas. 7-point lead for Bob Jones. Thomas on guard of Brush. And Brush finds Couples near midcourt. Powell guarded by Thomas. Gets the ball back and works it to Couples to the right side. Bounce pass to Hughley. Runs the baseline, comes underneath. No, he stepped out of bounds. It's so loud in here, I can barely hear the whistle. Official says Hughley stepped out of bounds trying to run that baseline. Shelton guarded by Couples. Shot clock at 12. Bradley for three. No, didn't go. Dickerson rebounds. To the right side, back to Couples. Turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebound McNeil. And Shelton will get the ball to Barnes on the left sideline. Suns trail by 7. Bradley, pull-up jumper from 20 feet. No. Hughley with the rebound. Bruins could possibly get the lead back up to 10 with a 3-point play. Powell getting some instruction from the sideline. Couples at the line. Outside to Powell. 5 to shoot. In the paint. Good defense by the Suns. He beats the shot clock. Brush almost got the 3 to fall. They get the rebound and keep possession. Brush was wide open. Might have had to rush that just a smidge with the shot clock. Actually, less than a second. He barely beat the buzzer. Hughley for 3. No, off to the right. Brush with the rebound. Fisher says the ball did graze the rim. Six to shoot. Powell, pump fake. Shot from the free throw line. It's good. His first basket. Did not score a point versus Southeastern Baptist, but he got 3 against Trinity Baptist last night. 9-point lead. Players find other ways to help the team win, even when they don't score a whole bunch of points. Powell moved the ball well during his minutes on the court last night. That's Powell for 3. It's off the side of the backboard. He gets his own rebound and puts it in. Powell fouled his shot. Was right there to put it back in off the glass. And an 11-point lead for the Bruins. Shelton on guard by 2. McNeil, pump fake. Misses the jumper. Hughley keeps it in bounds, but we have a whistle near the corner.
Suns substitution. Justin Ryder and Daquan Vickers.
Hughley was out of
Daniel Fuller and Henry Blair.
Hughley was out of bounds, and that's the reason for the stop. And the official is going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Shelton, Ryder, Bradley, Barnes, Vickers for Johnson, Fuller, Dickerson, Hughley, Blair, and Couples for Bob Jones. High off the glass, no good. Second chance off the rim. All batted around and pulled in by Henry Blair. .9:16 and counting. Burton Uero, the head coach of the Bob Jones University Bruins. Elliot Hernandez, the head coach of the Johnson University of Florida Suns. There's Couples going in and scoring the basket. He has 8, and it's a 13-point lead. Barnes off the rim, gets his own rebound. Second chance doesn't go. And Hughley tracks this one down. Fuller outside the arc. Works his way inside and an easy layup.
Entering the Suns lineup, Hebrew Amy.
Bob Jones is shooting 48% overall in the game. And they have opened up a 15-point lead. Meanwhile, the Suns are shooting a very respectable 41%. The difference is at the line, they've taken 50 and 49 shots respectively. Bob Jones has hit 24 of them. But again, at the line, the Bruins are winning that battle. They are 15 for 17 at the free throw line. We'll be back in just a moment. Eight and a half left to go, and the Bruins leading by 15. Again, don't rest on any lead against any team in the South region. These teams, all 7 of them, get very streaky. That includes Trinity College of Florida, and that is a foul.
Bruins personal foul is on Daniel Fuller, his second. Elijah Barnes shooting 2.
Barnes at the line for the first time today. 73% free throw shooter on the season. And number 1 is good. The
Bruins lineup, number 4, Hayes Brush.
The reason Trinity College of Florida did not come this week is they had some games canceled. They didn't qualify via number of games played to come to the postseason tournament. They are, however, the Men's Bible College National Invitational Tournament national champions. They won that last week with a 2-point win over Trinity Baptist College's junior varsity NIT team. So congratulations to the Tigers. We missed you here this week, but we're happy that you pulled off the title. He has 22 points. Stephon Hughley, and it's a 67-51 lead for the Bruins. Shelton for 3, a little strong, but a foul. That should be 3 free throws for Corey Shelton.
Bruins personal foul is on Stephon Hughley, his 3rd. At the free throw line for the Suns, Corey Shelton shooting 3.
Corey Shelton is 86% at the line. And the first of 3 is good. Coming into today's play, 66 for 77. He just hit his first. Number 2 is good.
Number 15, Daniel Fuller.
That's an even dozen for Shelton. 23 points Thursday, 18 points against Toccoa last night. Shelton goes 3 for 3. 13 for Corey Shelton. It is a 13-point lead, however, for the Bruins. 7:15 left to go.
Suns personal foul is on Justin Ryder. That's his 4th.
Team foul number 3. Suns are now committed 3 fouls. Bob Jones, 6. Coming up on the 7-minute mark. Shelton finds Brush, and Brush lays it in.
There's Brush. Elijah Couples.
8 points now for Hayes Brush. This is Thomas running the baseline, blocked by Brush. Thomas down, but pops right back up and hustles back on defense. Couples, pull-up jumper, no. Shelton with possession. Gets by Blair, pulls up for a three. Blair got a fingertip on it. Shelton looking for a foul, not getting the call. Thomas for three, off the rim. Bob Jones may start to work down the clock very soon. Leading by 15, coming up on the 6-minute mark. Foul called against Caleb Thomas.
Foul on number 10, Caleb Thomas, is second. It's the team's fourth.
That's Dickerson. Collision with Shelton. Goes straight in for the layup.
Dickerson. This is a Suns 32nd timeout.
71-54. Bob Jones leads. We'll be back. (71-54). Bob Jones with the lead, under 6 minutes left to play. Bruins the number 3 seed, Johnson the number 4 seed. Each one knocked off the 1 and 2 yesterday, and that one tapped. Second and third chances don't go. Shelton takes the long pass from McNeil, fires a three, good.
Shelton for 3.
16 points for Corey Shelton, but it's still a 14-point lead for the Bruins. Still plenty of time if Johnson can get some stops. Both teams shooting well over 40% here this afternoon. Again, the shot total's pretty much even. 7 seconds to shoot. It gets the bounce and drops in for Blair. Blair with 15. And a 16-point lead for Bob Jones. Shelton and Dickerson. Shelton feeds the ball to Amy. That's his first basket. He now has 2 points in each of the 3 games. 73-59. Bob Jones, again, may start working down the clock. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Blair inside, found an opening and drew the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Suns personal fouls on Daquan Vickers, his 4th.
Yes, I am.
Henry Blair at the line. First of 2 is good. I just got a chance to say hello to Camera Kanishki. That's Kaneska. I said Kanishki the entire tournament. Just let her know I called her today's player of the game in that great clutch free throw shooting in the 3rd and 4th quarters. So congratulations to you and the Bruins. 74-59. Sorry about your name. That's what I was told. And that one drops in, and Blair hits them both. And Tamara, looks like we're going to have two Bob Jones teams going to Joplin. Tamara's as excited about the men's game and the potential win, barring a big comeback, as she is about her own. Three-pointer from the corner. Bradley has something to say about that. 75-61. It's a 14-point lead. Hughley gets fouled. Offensive foul.
The Bruins player control foul is on number 3, Stephon Hughley. That's a fourth. Sun substitution, Justin Ryder.
So for the Suns, it'll be Ryder, Vickers, Shelton, Thomas, and Bradley. For the Bruins, Couples, Dickerson, Blair, Hughley, and Rush. 3:35 and counting. Bradley pump fake, works his way in the paint. There's a whistle. Sounded to me like it was before the shot.
Bruin personal foul on Elijah Couples, his second. Antoine Bradley, 2 shots.
Well, they're saying continuation gets him 2 shots. It's team foul number 8. First one from Bradley, a little too strong. Bradley has 13.
Fuller re-enters the Bruins lineup.
Free throw number 2, missed. Suns, if I'm counting correctly, 9 for 15 at the line. Bob Jones has missed exactly 2 free throws unless I've made a mistake. 10-second violation will give the ball back to the Suns.
It's a 10-second violation. It'll be Suns basketball.
That is correct. The Suns are 18 for 20 at the line. Johnson is 9 for 17, not 15. Thank you to Reese Johnson, our official statistician. He has worked all 9 games. And of course, we want to thank Presto Sports as well for all that they do for us and allow us to work with, especially throughout this tournament. Bradley, pump fake, and then the basket.
Bradley.
15 for Bradley. 75-63. Not out of Johnson's reach, but they're going to have to get some stops. Rush guarded by Thomas. That one almost got away from Dickerson. He's guarded well. 5-second count is on. Dickerson is able to get it off, but Couples couldn't hold on, but it was tipped. So the Bruins will keep possession with 11 on the shot clock. And Thomas comes in and fouls Brush.
Suns personal foul on Caleb Thomas, his 3rd.
Team foul number 6. Both teams now on the 1-1 the rest of the way. Brush able to hold on to the ball, feeds Dickerson for the layup.
Dickerson. This is the Bob Jones timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, immediately following the conclusion of today's game, please stick around for the presentation of the regional championship banner immediately following.
And we will keep the camera rolling and let our fans watching see that presentation of the championship banner just like we did with the women's game. I was able to get women's Bob Jones head coach Mike Levere on for a few moments after the game and the celebration. If I can, I'll see if I can get Coach Uero on. That's if possible, may not be, but we'll try if we can. 77-63. Of course, Johnson, it's not out of their reach. It's 14 points, but only 2:25 left to work with. They're going to have to get some points and some stops. And the teams are headed back out to the court. It is a 14-point lead for the Bruins. Bradley hustles past midcourt. Outside to Thomas for three. In and out. Rebound Fuller, then knocked out of bounds. And last touch by Fuller as he tried to re-corral the ball, or Bradley rather. And Fuller will inbound for the Bruins. An official talking with the scorer's table. 29 on the shot clock. All batted up in the air, grabbed by Blair, and then a collision results in a foul. That may be number 5 on Vickers. Blair at the line, 6 for 6.
The team is over the limit for the Bruins. It'll be Henry Blair shooting 1 plus the bonus.
Bruins are 18 for 20 overall. Vickers heads on over to greet Coach Uero. Remember, the at-large bid very much up for grabs. Should the NCCAA want to come to the South Region for one. Front end of the 1-and-1, off the rim. Rebound Dickerson, and a jump ball.
On the alternating possession, it'll be Suns basketball.
That's only the 3rd miss by Bob Jones, 18 for 21. That is about 88% at the line. Ryder bounce pass. Barnes no, gets the rebound. Second chance, off the rim. Brush taps it into the hands of Blair. Under 2 minutes to go, and Bruins slow things down, working towards midcourt. Bruins not in any hurry. Blair inside the paint. Doesn't get the layup. Brush picks up the ball. Next stop will tell you who the player of the game is. Behind the back from Shelton to Bradley. Ball loose in the corner. Bradley picks it up, and he's knocked over. And it looks like Couples is the one who will get charged with the foul. If that's correct, that might be number 5 on... No, I'm looking at the wrong player.
Personal fouls on Elijah Couples, his 3rd.
That's his 3rd. Stephon Hughley, 22 points. So I'm going to go ahead and name Stephon Hughley the South Region Championship Player of the Game, although this really is a total team effort. 22 points, 9 rebounds. Stephon Hughley, 9 for 12 from the field.
It'll be Antoine Bradley shooting 1 plus the bonus.
Hughley, 9 for 12 from the field and 4 for 5 at the line. He is the player of the game. Bradley's free throw is good. That's 16 for Antoine Bradley. He hit the front end. Second opportunity, and this one is good. Bradley at 17, just 3 away from 20. 1:12 left to go. Traveling as
Violation. Suns basketball.
Dickerson tried to keep that foot still, but it moved, and the Suns have possession. Trailing by 12 with 1:06 left. Shelton guarded by Brush. Shelton fires and misses wide to the left. And Johnson with less than a minute, leading by 12. Couples hits Fuller. The press is on, but they get it past the timeline. Brush picks it up, and it's fouled from behind.
Suns personal fouls on Caleb Thomas is fourth. For the Bruins, Hayes Brush. 2 shots.
These are Brush's first attempts today. He's at 78% on the season, 35 for 45. Thank you to Caitlin Unruh, that is, the SID for Bob Jones. Elliot Hernandez, the SID athletic director for Johnson. And all the SIDs for allowing us access to your statistical information. 9 points now for Brush. And number 2 up and in and out. Shelton with the rebound, 78-65. Ryder inside the paint. Barnes takes the pass and lays it in.
Elijah Barnes. Suns timeout.
78-67 with 39.1 left on the clock. We'll be back in just a minute. .1 left to play. Fuller gets the ball inbound, beats the 5-second count, and a traveling violation.
It's a traveling violation, Suns basketball.
Suns have 36 seconds to work with. 20 on the shot clock. Now, I thought it should have been 30 because they didn't already have possession, but Shelton doesn't matter to him.
Shelton.
He now has 18. And if I'm correct, the Suns have one full timeout remaining and 1:30. We'll see which one Coach Hernandez called. He calls the 30. Bob Jones has 3 timeouts left, but the Bruins want that clock to tick on down. Right now, it is a 9-point lead for the Bruins. Bob Jones will have possession after the basket. Ready to resume the final 28.1. 78-69. Inbound and then back to Couples. Knocked away. Shelton picks it up and is rejected by Brush. 19 seconds left. Shelton for three. In and out. Turnaround jumper from Bradley. No. And a battle for the loose ball and a foul. Stops the clock at 11.5.
Some personal faults on Antoine Bradley. His third.
Mark Dickerson will go to the line. He is 1 for 2 today, and he has 12 points.
It'll be Mark Dickerson shooting 1 plus the bonus.
$78-69 pending what Dickerson does here at the line, and he makes the front end of the 1-and-1, giving himself 13. Each team has committed 9 fouls. Free throw number 2, good. 11-point lead as time winds down. Bradley in the paint, and he makes the basket. That's 19 points for Antoine Bradley. And the Suns are just going to hold on to the ball. And Bob Jones University is the South Region champion.
Your final score, Bob Jones University 80, Johnson University of Florida 71.
So Bob Jones sweeps the women's and the men's South Region tournaments. Both teams on their way to Joplin, Missouri to play for the NCCAA Division II South Region Championship. We're still hoping that some South Region teams get at-large bids. Pensacola Christian in the women's bracket has probably the best opportunity. In the men's bracket, it could go to pretty much anybody. Toccoa Falls, Trinity Baptist, Johnson University of Florida, Southeastern Baptist. It's up for grabs should the NCCAA decide to pick someone from the South region. In just a moment, we'll have the presentation of the banners. Very quickly, point totals for the Bruins. Joe Powell, 4. Elijah Couples, 8. Stephon Hughley, our player of the game, 22. Hayes Brush, 9. Daniel Fuller, 7. Henry Blair, 15. Mark Dickerson, 14, assuming no mistakes. For the Suns, Justin Ryder, 6. Corey Shelton, 8. Antoine Bradley, 19. Daquan Vickers, 9. Check that, 12. Caleb Thomas finishes with 3. Hebrew Aim, 2. Elijah Barnes, 5. Damaris McNeil, 4. And Fabian De Los Rios, 2. Well, we're going to mute the mic for just a few moments. We'll turn it back on, and Coach John Jones of Trinity Baptist College is ready to present the banner, and that should be within just a moment. In fact, it looks like it's going to be now, so we'll just keep it rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could direct your attention to center court. Trinity Baptist College Athletic Director John D. Jones will present the coaches and players from Bob Jones University with the championship banner.
Thank you. Before we inaugurate this ceremony, I want to give a word of thanks to all those who were involved in running a great tournament this week. All of our staff, student workers, concessions, everybody. It takes a lot of work to put something on like this. But I also want to give a special shout out to Jamie Bird, Amber Bird, our game management people, Christina Stoll, who worked so hard as our trainer all weekend long. We appreciate you. And then most especially, Dave Jones was the voice of the tournament and did a great job in a long-time association with the NCCAA South Region. And we were glad that he was able to bring his talents here to us this week. Also, I want to thank Ray Burrow for the live stream, and Dean Burrow, his son, with camera work. All did a great job throughout the week. Thank you so much for making this a special tournament. At this time, we want to present the banner, but before I do so, I also want to give a shout out to Johnson University on a well-played tournament throughout the week. Great effort and a great fan base that drove up. We appreciate you guys as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present the 2022 South Region Champion banner because Coronado and the Bob Jones University Bruins. Congratulations.
And congratulations once again to Bob Jones University. Both the women's and the men's basketball teams are South Region champions. And the Bruins are going to cut the net. And we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. It was a fun and absolutely brilliantly exciting South Region tournament in both brackets. We want to thank everybody for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Tremendous crowds inside Trinity Gymnasium and watching our live feed. For Dean Bureau, our cameraman, Trinity Baptist College Athletic Director and men's basketball coach, John D. Jones, Jamie Bird and his daughter Amber Bird, our game day coordinators, Rosini DeCaster worked the on-screen scoreboard for us, Reese Johnson, the official statistician, and many others who helped make this a success. Congratulations to all of our participants on a terrifically played tournament and to the Bruins, both the women's and the men's. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.